Today, we're diving into one of the strangest and most politically motivated locomotives ever built in Britain, the Great Eastern Railway Class A55, better known as the Decapod. This experimental steam locomotive, built in 1902, sported a highly unusual 0-10-0 wheel arrangement, making it the first 10-coupled steam locomotive in Great Britain. But make no mistake, it wasn't built out of engineering curiosity. The Decapod was created for pure politics. At the time, a rival proposal for an electric railway was being pushed through Parliament, a scheme that threatened the GER's suburban dominance. So, under the direction of Chief Draftsman Fred Russell and supervised by James Holden, the GER's superintendent at the time, the Decapod was constructed to prove that steam could still hold its own, especially in fast suburban passenger work. And what a beast it was! This iron monster was far bigger than anything previously built in Britain for domestic use. It had 10 driving wheels, each measuring 4 feet 6 inches in diameter, delivering immense tractive effort. Fitting 2 cylinders large enough for the task simply wasn't possible without raising boiler pressure too much. So the solution? 3 cylinders, all perfectly balanced at 120 degrees to one another. A rare setup for the time. To support this, the Decapod featured 3 separate fire grates and ash pans, 2 outside the frames and 1 inside, with a combined area of 42 square feet. That's massive by any standard. To achieve the required performance, it also used a boiler pressure of 200 psi and clever touches like compressed air sanders to improve traction and reduce wheel slip. Perhaps the most remarkable feature was its acceleration. The Decapod was designed to accelerate a 315-ton train from a standstill to 30 miles per hour in just 30 seconds. And in trials, it actually exceeded expectations, pulling a 335-ton train of 18 coaches at an acceleration rate of 1.4 feet per second squared, even in windy conditions. However, it wasn't without flaws. Despite its axle load being a moderate 17 tons, the weight per foot of wheelbase was extremely high, which would have required major bridge reinforcements across the network, something no one was eager to fund. As a result, while the Decapod won the political battle, effectively blocking the electric line, it was never replicated. In 1906, the Class A55 was quietly rebuilt into a more conventional 080 freight engine, and it was eventually scrapped. So there it is. A steam-powered political statement, a strange and fascinating chapter in Britain's railway history. The GER Decapod may not have lasted long, but it remains a legendary oddity, part locomotive, part propaganda machine. If you enjoyed this journey into one of the most bizarre locomotives ever to grace British rails, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tales of railway eccentricity, innovation, and forgotten engineering marvels.